Oi, G-Dog here. Quick little video I thought I'd do today. I normally do like a little Twitter update on the weekly store, but I thought we've had an update, we've had some VC changes, and a pretty big store update today. I thought we'd do a little video, so welcome on in. First things first, let's talk about the update that came out the other day. So we had the update on the 8th yesterday, and that's addressed a bunch of issues. Which is cool, and like it says here, they have added stuff to the store. But yeah, I've noticed my merits were corrected today. When I logged into ranked tours, I got like all positive merits for finishing like in the second tier. So they might have actually fixed this now. I don't know about the other stuff. This last one though is real big for our community anyway, because that means but TGC Tours should be starting this weekend. So if you want to join the most competitive golfing community in the game, I highly urge you to go to tgctours.com and you can join the qualifying. Hopefully that is going to be started this weekend. But yeah, make an account, check out the info, read all this. It's real important when you first join. But yeah, you should definitely join us. It's looking good that we're going to be starting at the weekend. Now, onto the VC changes. So we have had some VC changes, as you can see today. So we were just getting, right, 3 VC per hole, and that's not going to change in my career, ranked tours, local match, and private match. And that's fine. That makes sense. I think, like the local match, private match, you can get people making funky courses, right? Ranked tours, we already get additional VC, right, the following day, based on how well you finish. You typically get about 100 extra VC. Now, it does come with a 50 VC buy-in, but you're getting double with your money back, right? You're getting 100 VC, and then a little extra for playing. My career, you obviously get a little from sponsors and for your rivals, so I get why they've not increased it there. But casual matchmaking, we're going to be getting 5 VC per hole. So that's in the, if you go to here, that's going to be this playlist, right? So anything here, get out of the way. Right, so the team ones and the skins, you're going to get 5 VC per hole. I think Divot Derby, you're only going to get 4 VC per hole. I think. And high rollers, it's going to be 4 VC per hole there. Well, that's nice. It's a little increase there. So we're ranked matchmaking now. This is big. We're going to get 5 VC per hole. So that's up from 3 VC per hole. And the ranked duos, you're going to get 6 VC per hole. That makes perfect sense, right? Because you only play like a quarter of a round. So you're literally spectating for 3/4 of a round. So I think it's fair, but you're getting extra VC. Because in essence, you could play 9 holes on your own, right, in half the time that it takes for a ranked duo, if everyone's playing optimally, right? But if they're not, you know, obviously you can do a solo faster. So I think this makes sense, right? 6 VC per hole. And societies, you'll get 4 VC per hole. So that's a little up. I like that. I think those are good changes to the VC. And there are some other stuff coming up in the week, so we are going to get some free stuff. And yeah, thanks to Steve for sharing this on Twitter. Be sure to follow him. So we're going to get some free consumables. We're going to be getting some free fittings, some level up tokens, and a Malbon bucket hat. I guess this is Masters weekend, right? With 1 for each round. And then also, we're getting double XP. So I might start working on my final archetype, getting my greenskeeper up to 99, because we're almost there on everyone. Got my tech to 99, powerhouse to 99, magician 99, sculpt to 99, and yeah, my greenskeeper, I think he's probably like 93. I just not spent the VC because I have been saving for today's big store update. So we have got a lot of new stuff in the store today, some new bundle types, which is interesting. So they have added a bunch of new clubs. So you can see we've got the Cobra stuff now. And this is all like current year. So in this bundle, right, you get the Cobra irons. You get me... Get out of the way. Come on, it's store time, Jeff. Get out of the way. We're getting the irons, we're getting the driver, you're getting the woods, the hybrid, and you also do get 15 level up tokens and a bunch of fittings. Now, I don't think it's worth it to do it like this, because that's 4,000 VC, right? You can get the clubs just on their own in a bundle, right? If you just want the clubs, you can get them for 1,365. Now, I do think the tokens have value, and if you've got plenty of money, it might be worth picking them up, this bundle. Now, there's a bunch of bundles. These basically are all the same, but they come with less tokens and fittings. So this one just comes with 10 tokens and then a bunch of fittings. And that's a little cheaper. And then this one's got even less. I think we get 5 or something in this one. 4 tokens and 4 fittings. So, yeah, I don't know. I'd like to have the tokens, but I don't want to be paying 4,000 for them. Now, we do get a nice little mixed bundle here. You get some a hat. You get a new ball. You get the Callaway Super Soft in matte pink. Barbara's going to be delighted. What else we got here? So we've got another little mixed bundle, some shades and the fish putter, if you don't have it already, and another mixed bundle, some shorts and a jacket. We are going to pick up the weekly Evo tool, as always. And we are going to pick up the Evo tool and token bundle. And look, they also have this new limited edition driver, the Paradigm AI Smoke Max. That does look sick. I'm not going to lie. But that's not all. We are going to pick that up because it's a limited edition and it looks sick, like I said. So let's buy them for now. Now, cool thing, you know that chrome, that super soft ball, sorry? You can buy that separately. We're going to dig into the golf bag section of the store and show you all the new stuff there. So, yeah, look at this driver. We've got to get this driver as well. So that's the Western driver or the Ranger driver. So yeah, you can buy the Cobra stuff on its own for 40. But they do have some new stuff here. You'll notice we've also got the old Torby Bridgestone clubs. But we also have the new Callaway Elite drivers. And they're all from this year, which is pretty cool. They've got, yeah, the new Callaway Elite stuff. Nice and green as well for C-mount. You should be happy. And like I say, they're from this year. The Cobra, the Cobra Adapt is from this year as well. So it's nice to see they're getting some current stuff in. I will say the Bridgestone's from like years ago. So that's not so hot. Again, you can buy the Cobra on its own. But yeah, we do have Woods for the Elites. I'm not sure why the Elites don't have a bundle. That would have been cool to see. Because they also have hybrids, ions. They might have, so have they got any wedges? You can get those jaw wedges. And there's the Bridgestone wedges. Bridgestone irons. And yeah, you can buy the fish putter on its own if you really want it. You can also get, like I say, the Callaway ball on its own if you want that. But we want that driver. Look at this beast. Now, I'm a little confused by this because I've seen people using it. I'm sure it's not been in the store before. Now, part of me, I'm currently, if you know the ranked matchmaking rewards, I thought it was going to be for the final level of that. So part of me might hold off until I definitely know what we get for level 20. I'll show you what I mean. So like my belt, for example, we got this at level 10. So let's just go to the matchmaker and I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, so if you tab over to participation, right, we're on level 19 right now. So the level 10, we got the belt. I think like level 15, we might have got like a cowboy hat. But I'm just wondering if level 20, right, might be the driver. That was my assumption at how we got it, right? Because I've seen, like I say, I've seen 2 people in ranked use it on me. Oh, what the hell? Let's buy it. I want to see it. I want to see it now. I'm sure they'll give me something else marvelous for hitting level 20 and not just another 25 VC. So we need to go golf bag, clubs. Give me that driver. Look at it. That's glorious. Alright, it's only 440. Do it. Do it. Oh, and that's my 15th driver. You know what? Let's buy that ball as well, because I know we're on the last ball. So you need to collect like 30 of everything. And you get like an unlock. So I think we should get the bad birdie ball after we buy this. Let's have a look. That should be my 30th ball. Let's have a look. It's counting up my drivers still. Yeah, there it is. 30 golf balls. I should get some. I think we get VC for 15 drivers. Let's have a look. So that's the imprint ball for getting 30 balls. Oh, it looks like it was just fitting. We get my driver to 15. That's fine. Yeah, driven to greatness. Cool. That's just all in the collections, right? And I think, yeah, when we get to 20 drivers, look, we get 800 VC. So we get a little back, even if you do buy them all. Let's have a look at this driver. So we got the new one here, the Paradigm AI Smoke. I'm going to equip that. I want to give that a rip on the range just to see what it sounds like. Alright, looks good. I like it. Sounds pretty good too. Oh! Right, give it one more. Oh, all the perfects. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. Alright, let's have a look at the real one. Come on now. Get me out of here. Right. Look at this thing. It's got horns, man. So good. Okay. Kind of missed my contact there. Let's give it another couple. That's not bad. Yeah, I wish we had a little more variation in driver sounds. This should have like a unique sound, I feel. Right? Sounding pretty similar to the others, right? Yeah, I think I prefer the Callaway, the new Callaway. I think it's got more meat to it. This is just like a little tinny, isn't it? A little pingy. But yeah, good store update this week. Do stay tuned to the channel. When I get my Greenskeeper to 99, we'll have like a full breakdown of all the archetypes when I've got them all to 99. I think that'll be fun to do. Go over what I've learned on my long journey, getting them all leveled up. The big takeaway is don't go Powerhouse ever, at any cost. Tech is very good, and is going to get better as the seasons go on. And Sculptor is probably the best Season 1 class, if that makes sense. But they're very close. I'm going to use Tech, because I've got like all my clubs upgraded on it. And like I say, when Season 2 rolls around, I think it's going to get better, right? Because those fittings are going to get stronger. I will just do my little... So I think I've figured out what they're doing with the seasons and the Evo tools. Because I always find it a bit odd, right? You know, with a game with so much, like, emphasis on VC, right? And getting people to, like, buy it, right? You'd think that they'd make the thing that people want the most more available, right? So currently we can only buy 2 Evo tools a week, right? We get an extra one on Wednesdays, right? If you wear certain attire. I think this week we had to use a Callaway driver and we got an Evo tool. That was what I used earlier. Last week it was like, I forget what it was. But yeah, you get an extra Evo tool there. So that's 3 Evo tools a week you can get. Well, what do you do after that? You can't really do anything, right? And I think the reason why they're limiting it is because right now, Season 1, this is basically Season 1, right? So these are all the gems, right? So I think Season 1, we got our Emerald, we got our Sapphire. I think we're going to go Ruby and then Amethyst for Season 2. So I think our Evos are going to get like 2 better. And I think what they're going to do is all the Battle Pass or Clubhouse Pass clubs are going to come at this Ruby level or like Evo 3 times and require 1 more Evo to get to like the max level for that season. And I think we're going to do that again. This will be Season 3 back here, like the pink one, and then onto that one. I think like they're going to start selling like when Season 2 starts. I think everything in that Battle Pass is going to be Ruby tier. And then they might sell like Ruby stuff in the store. And that means that you're going to want that Ruby stuff because we don't have enough Evo tools to upgrade everything, right? Like, so for next season, right, I've got 3 bags on my main, right? If I want to upgrade all of those, right, it's 12 Evo tools per bag. So we're looking at 36 Evo tools to upgrade my Hickory clubs, my Gold clubs, and my Titleist clubs, right? And that's just on my Technician. Forget about everyone else, right? My Sculptor, right? I've done a little bit of upgrades on that. And I think that's the idea, right? Because it's going to mean that, like, as they bring out new seasons, right, it's going to make people want to buy the season passes. And that's fine, right? I get it. But, like, if you think, like, when we get to, like, season, like the last season, so I think it's going to be, like, this one, and then this one, which is Tiger Eye, right? That's a Tiger Eye gem. Come on, we figured it out. We figured it out already, right? That's Tiger Eye, innit? That's that gem, man. I'm telling you. And it makes sense, right? Tiger's on the cover, Tiger Woods. Get it, get it. Well, yeah, by then we're going to be like plus 20 on fittings or whatever. So pretty much any class will be viable or any archetype will be viable in the end game. Well, that's going to be like a year away before the final Clubhouse Pass. Well, that's what I think they're doing. So that's why I think you want to be holding onto your Evo tools, only upgrading stuff you really, really, really want to. And like fittings and stuff doesn't matter. We'll have input. You can buy fittings, right? Don't worry about upgrading and losing fittings. Just put fittings on everything. You'll get them. You get them all the time, right? It's those Evo tools, right? Buy the 2 you can every week. Get the extra one on a Wednesday because you are going to need them in later seasons if you want to upgrade your stuff now. Because I think they're just going to replace, like I say, everything with like Ruby tier stuff at the get-go from the next Battle Pass. And that's fine. It will help. It will help like my other archetypes have better clubs without me having to like, you know, upgrade from core to emerald to thingy to thingy to thingy, right? We can just get, you know, most of the way there. And that's cool. I'm okay with it. It just means though, like I say, if you want to have like those gold clubs, you're going to have to invest a lot of Evo tools. Anyway, that's my Evo tool spiel. We'll do a full like build breakdown sometime, yeah, like I say, next week. So hit the sub button and I'll see you soon.